collectors out there, we're back. We have a new Garbage Pail Kids release. Sorry it took a few days to get these in, but they did finally arrive. So we are going to rip into one of the collector's boxes today. Let's get into it, and hopefully we find some fun stuff. From what I'm seeing, this is a really cool set. This kind of is like the uh Revenge of Oh the Horrible, or Oh the Horrible, but for sci-fi. And there's a little bit of crossover with that too. And I love these theme sets, especially when the theme is this good. So we're gonna see what sci-fi magic we can pull out of this box, and hopefully you guys get have fun looking at the new cards and watching me tear into it. So here we go. I don't know if you guys are starting rainbows, have any favorites, what you've been doing. Feel free to comment, uh, and we can talk about it. I look forward to quite a few of the cards. I still haven't seen everything. Seen a few spoilers here and there, stuff people are posting up for sale. It's crazy fast how people put stuff up for sale. With these collector's boxes, we do get a 3D card. And our 3D card is Cosmic Kit. It's a pretty cool effect. Kind of a split kit Terminator thing going on here. Morph card. So there we get that. Not really a hit per se, because you get one no matter what. So we're going to pull these packs out of here. So the usual collector's box. There's a little picture in the bottom. A little ramp that leans the cards forward. That's cool. I have to put this up on my shelf with all my other boxes. Put that right there for now. Over here we shall have packs. We shall go into said packs and see what we get. What hit lies within? How many numbered parallels will we find? What will our favorite base card be? I know we won't get enough to make a set out of this one, but I have enough in reserve. That shouldn't be a problem. Maybe put together some extras and sell those off to folks who need them. All right, and so it begins. We have Avatar. Not an Avatar fan, so this one kind of hits me. Nah. Ball Brian. On the other hand, I love Spaceballs, so this one's cool. We have Scott Tubb Time Machine. Great card. Maybe I should send all our extras to Scott Calvert, because I think he would like this card. Snowpiercer. We'll riff on the movie Snowpiercer. We'll see how many of these I actually know. I think there'll be some I won't. Like this one. Lavender Laliara. I don't know what this is. Kind of a Cthulhu type thing, but not sure where the reference comes from. Demolution. Kind of like a War of the Worlds or something like that, but not positive on that one. Rusty Dusty. Clowns from Outer Space. The killer variety, as it were. And our black is Mars Attacks. This is a great card. I love Mars Attacks. I remember seeing this in the theater back in the days, and I don't think a lot of people really got what Tim Burton was going for. So a lot of it fell on deaf ears. I felt like me and the friends that went were the only people laughing. But I found it hysterical, and it's always fun to go rewatch. Back two. Gotta keep at least a few nice wrappers for the put in the binder with the collection. All right. This is a great card. Total Recall. Got Kuatu. Scene from that movie on Mars. Conehead Carl. Saturday Night Live. The Coneheads. Also a really not spectacular movie from the 90s. Steven Starfighter. This is a card I'm excited for. Big fan of Last Starfighter. I remember seeing that as a kid in the theater. We actually got to see a sneak preview because if you went and saw The Karate Kid, which I had already seen before, but it was worth it to get the sneak preview to Last Starfighter. So we got to see this one early. Still a big fan. Lost in Space, a Lost in Space reference, obviously. Glow Run Run, this would be a Logan's Run reference. Land and Lost, this would be a Land of the Lost. It's pretty funny. It's kind of like an amusement park ride there. Janitor J. This is one I'm not gonna claim to know because I just don't. I don't know where this is from. Maybe it'll come to me, but I'm not sure. Looks kind of like a Ghostbusters trap, but I don't think it's that. So, but it is a Dead Ted Jada K reference, I believe. And our black on this is Shun Shan. I'm gonna look at this and not know either. Maybe something from Flash Gordon. Not sure. You'll have to tell me. Anything I missed, feel free to call me out on it. You guys had a nice Thanksgiving, another weekend, and figured I'd get this video out to you as quick as I could. Warty Morty, a Rick and Morty reference. Not a huge fan of that. I know a lot of people love it, but not really my thing. Pac Mac, this would be a Mac and Me reference. Ghostbuster, I don't even think I need to say what reference that is. That's a really cool card though. Vomiting up Slimer. Robbie Wretch, this is iRobot joke, I believe. Can't Reach Rich. I don't think this is any specific reference other than, it's funny that Tyrannosaurus Rex had his little tiny hands, so apparently he can't wipe his butt. Leaky Luna. This is very much kind of a, I can't remember his reference. There's an ANS card that looks a lot like this, and then you have June Moon, of course. As 7, 8, somewhere in that range. Terra Terry. This looks like our first of the special Tom Bunk cards. Yep, Space Farce. Oh, Haley's Vana. Early Haley. Pretty cool. I think I'm going to look here because we might have gotten one of those other David Gross special cards. Let's see. Cool, that Bunk did another puzzle for these. Yep, there it is, Time Warp. That was the one I was wondering about. Yep, those are our two, what we'll say, insert set cards. Eddie Enterprise. Star Trek reference. USS Enterprise. AI Owl. I don't know if this is anything specific other than just the trend of AI lately. Rip and Ripley. Got a face hugger on her butt. Aliens. Gotta love a good aliens gag. Gunky Grayson. Zealous Zaius. This one I didn't even comment on. I'm not sure where it's from. Kind of reminds me of Iron Giant, but it doesn't really look like it. So, Zealous Zaius would be Planet of the Apes. Blade Runner, obviously Blade Runner. Great movie. That's the original and the sequel. Okay, we have our first numbered card, Awardy Morty. These will be numbered to 199. And that is number 55 of 199. I wish they had kept these at links. I like the 66 number, but they probably have to make sure they have more hits for more production. Here's one of my favorites from the set. I like horror and making fun of Friday the 13th, part 10. Jason went to space. Probably my all-time favorite Friday the 13th kill scene comes from this movie, although the movie itself is not very good. But who are we kidding? Not many Friday the 13th or cinematic masterpieces. They're just fun to watch. Picard. This is our second Star Trek reference. Make it so, not snow. Quantum Leap, or Quantum Leap. Well, they put this card in. It's always a fun show to watch. We watch a lot of reruns of this in college. You know he's going to say, oh boy. Ready Player One. Pretty decent movie. Nothing spectacular, but it was a fun watch. Roasted Roger. I don't know if this is a Rocketeer reference or a Flash Gordon reference. I think it's Flash Gordon, but I could see it being the Rocketeer too. Moonscape Monroe. It's like something very 35th anniversary. That's just kind of a made up character. I don't believe it came from anything specific. Linflated. Kind of looks like Lady Dark Helmet. You have to tell me what that one is, guys. Cyborg Billy. Okay, here's our Atom Bomb Blasted Billy card from the set. It is one of the Time Warp cards. Unmasked Martin. This looks like a Twilight Zone reference. I'll stick with that. You guys have a favorite sci-fi reference that they left out of this? Let me know. I'll let you know if I see anything glaringly missing. Obviously, we don't have Star Wars references, and that's not possible, so I wouldn't say that would be a good one. Slurping Samus. That would be Metroid. Great Nintendo game. Chester Buster. That would be an Alien reference. Lucky Bucky. I've seen this one, and I don't know where this comes from. Tell me where this comes from. It's obviously not Usagi Yojimbo or anything like that, but this is something to do with a rabbit. Outer Chase. This one looks like a made up gag, not anything specific. Earthly Eric. This is, I believe, making fun of John Travolta and Battlefield Earth. Macho Monty. This is making fun of the movie. My brain just went away. It is the movie done by Mike Judge, making fun of how bad we get in. It was 500 years, I believe. Idiocracy. There we go. Got there. And we have another bunk card. Super Fast Flint. And a patty putty type thing to the extreme. God always love some Tom Bunk stuff. Always fun. Bart Fart. Godzilla looking thing. Fantastic. Not familiar with that reference. Got a little dude on his tongue. Judge Dredd, obviously a Judge Dredd reference. I liked the second Dredd movie they did with Carl Urban. A great tower defense type movie. On watch. Terminator. First Terminator reference card. Elements. Fifth Element. Great movie. Great movie. Alien Nathan, making fun of Alien Nation. We'll crossover with Drunk Ken. It's not a special one. You probably could have put that in the special set. Terra is our Avatara. Will that be our next Avatar reference? The B card, as you were. I got a sneak peek. Looks like we got a yellow, which is autograph. In this set, since we didn't have blasters, the yellows went to a more limited edition autograph. So this is Mr. David Gross. And 41. I don't know how to find a checklist. This card reminds me of Metropolis, but I don't think it's Metropolis. We got a Black of Horrible How. I think this is a great card. 2001 is one of the best movies ever. And obviously making light of that. So this David Gross autographed will be stamped. This is number 18 of 50. The regular autographs, from what I understand, are numbered to 75. So there's our hit for the box. That's a fun one. So, yeah. Let's find the checklist and figure out what number 41. Yeah, 41 is. Oh, there's one in here somewhere. I saw it. Oh, it was a black card. So 41. Let me get out my microscope. 41A is Maria Machine. Oh, that's 41B. Like 41A. Oh, this is the B checklist. You're not going to find it on there. I don't have an A checklist so far. So Maria Machine is B card. Maybe we'll just open up the A card. Little Frankenstein there in space. Signing Diana. Fun of the movie V. Trying to get this to focus for y'all. For the camera is playing difficult. Hard to get. There we go. The mini series from the 80s. That was so fun. Extra Elliot, E.T. reference. Inner Space Jace and Inner Space. They shrunk down and went in someone's body. Queasy-Quato. Cone Ned. Oh, we're getting some of the opposite names. Lance. There's another Tom Bunk goodness. Melly Stan. Carved Carter. Maybe John Carter reference. You have to let me know on that one. Never seen John Carter, but I remember it existing. Kim Kardashian. Probably something more than just a Kim Kardashian reference. Maybe a Star Trek. I think it's a Star Trek reference. 7 of Nina. 7 of 9 from Star Trek, obviously. Tank Tammy, a Tank Girl reference. That was a fun movie I haven't seen in ages. Sick Rick. Stretch Stanley. Paranormal Peter. Trekkie Becky. Shout out to my girl Becky Sharp. I know it's not about her, but it's her name. And Ellie Element. Fifth Element reference number 2. I like the gag with the toilet paper. Very appropriate, as it looked like that. Skinny toilet paper. The cheap stuff. Savage Sarah. So this would be our second Terminator reference. Knockout King. King Kong Godzilla. Dorothy Droid. Ed 201, 201, 209. Ed 209. Robocop. Mitch Mech. Snowy Stewart. Quantum Lee. Dinosaur. I know this one as one of the Time Warp cards. Cool one too. It was what she looked like in the past. I mean, the present in the past. Good card. Barbarella. Another Barbarella. Oh, no, we haven't seen the Barbarella card. I was thinking of Samus from Metroid. Malfunction. Holy Neo. Oh, sorry. Westworld. Holy Neo, our Matrix reference. Mad Maxine, Mad Max. Randy Player One. Metrozy. Barry Sight. Speedy Spencer. Speedy Spencer. No, we got a super fast Flint. Mr. Tom Bunkard again. And Beryllium Sphere, which I believe this is a Galaxy Quest spoof. I'm not a big Tim Allen fan, so I've never seen any need to watch this movie. But I know a lot of people like it. Cult classic there. Digital data about our 82nd Star Wars reference. I mean, Star Trek. Engineering Eric. It looks like another. Oh, this was the. It's an Alien, but the Prometheus. So we do have a lot of Alien type reference too. Resident Evil, which I believe is a Resident Evil reference. Robert Rabbit. Still no, I know this isn't Roger Rabbit. I don't know. Parker Planet. Judge Ed. Oh, we got our first, this is like bookmarked or Cosmic Crashers. Okay. Act Airship. Pretty cool. Nice insert card. Those are one a box, I believe. Cylon, Battlestar Galactica. Ooh, it's a good reference. Well, I'm glad they put in. That's what she saw. Spaceballs reference. Can't have any Star Wars, but at least we can have Star Wars making fun of. Starship Cooper from Starship Troopers. Bionic Byron. I don't know. Was that like supposed to be a Yeti or something? Somebody will have to fill me in on that one. I'll be Jack. 5 Octave Olivia. Telekinesis. That's a cool card. Roy Boy. Roy Bot reference. Kind of Pinocchio wrapped in one. Rhea Machine. Still haven't found that A card of that. I'm still not getting the gag. There's a pentagram there. I don't know. Zany Zed. Still clueless on that one. Space and Jason. Very nice. Pudding Paul. Back to the Future. Good Back to the Future card. Very nice. Denying Dylan. Gotta tell me. I don't know the reference on this one. But obviously making fun of your Jerry Springer type shows on that one. VVV. I like the name. Traveling Trevor. More bunk goodness. Bogus Bill. Bill and Ted's. I've had a few Bill and Ted's cards now. Big fan of the movies. I do believe the third one was fun, but not as fun as the first two. Doctor Who reference. That's outside of my wheelhouse, but at least know it is. Deformed Dana, X-Files to be expected in this set. Recalled Ryan. This art is fantastic. Love me some Total Recall, and I love the realism mixed with the GPK. It's fantastic. Stun Sean. Floating Floyd. Fart Fart. Nuclear Walter. Awesome card. Fallout. Yay. And I'm gonna have to get some extras to make sure my son gets these because he's like the biggest Fallout fan. So this is a really cool one. I love it. Pride Ira, Clockwork Orange. We do have Mr. Atom Bomb in there. So he's being conditioned to love Garbage Pail Kids, which I don't think you have to do. I think they're very lovable as they are. Nobody had to keep my eyeballs open to become a fan. Sinister Smith, Lost in Space. Obliv Ian. Don't know. Not Eva from Wally, but who is it? I don't know. Vicious Vina. I think this goes back to the time of like Barbarella and stuff, but I'm not hip on what that is. Ellie Element. Beryllium Sphere. Maria Machine. Man, we're getting the B of this a lot. No way. Architect. I believe this is a time warp card. You see the OS characters, you're pretty sure it is. Oh, recalled Ryan in the black border. Very cool. Ah, there we go. Oh, I was 100% right. It is a Metropolis reference, which is cool because it's a great movie. A little silent, so if you can't deal with silent movies or old stuff, probably throw you for a loop. But no, back to back on those. Pacific Tim, very cool. Pacific Rim, great movie. Del Toro directed. Power Rhino, that's a Power Rangers reference, obviously. The Pink Ranger. Val Voyager. Rebellious Rebecca. Terminating Teresa. Be Dead Ted. So I guess that's not a very specific reference, just a Dead Ted card. Simon Said. Demolition Man. So we haven't gotten a red. We did get our hit. We got our the one thing with the ship. So we're looking for wacky packages and then a red. You know, I wouldn't say no to a second hit, but or gold would be slick. Let's see, Malcolm. Bing Thing. The Thing. John Carpenter goodness. Kurt Russell. Duke and Duke. Baby Butt Bobby. Leslie World. Octopus Russ. Buddy Russ Smith needs to collect these. Fortunately, you can't rainbow them because they're the bunk cards. Morphin Maureen. All right. About 6, 7 packs left. See where they take us. Look at that. Mr. Tom Bot's name right there. Painting Iris. What is that? It's tattooing her eye. Thank you, Facebook notifications or whatever it is, binging in the middle of my video. Painting Pris. I don't know what that's a reference to. You got me dumbfounded. Marsha Attacks. Hurley Haley. Unmasked Martin. Overconfident Connor. Furiosa. Oh, there's our wacky packages. UFO Henry. I like that one. Seeing a pic of this, I think it's a cool card. Art could have been a little bigger. It's my own beef on that. Yeah, wacky package, planetary provisions. Dr. Hugh in the black border. So I'm going to say, even though they supposedly made as many collector's boxes, or about the same print run as Vacation or Food Fight, looks like they made a lot more collector's boxes of it since they took away the blasters. Because in those, you were getting two reds, either a gold or a gray, and still your hit. And we have so far only pulled a hit and one gray. Getting close to the end. Horrible Hal. Carved Carter. Barbarella. Barbarella. Brent Bott. Prometheus Pete. Alice Apart. Glitchy Gary, which is one of the Time Warp cards. Pretty cool one. Got all the different GPKs going on, like he's watching it in virtual reality or something. Predator Prescott. Good Predator card. We have aliens, we have predators. So far, we haven't seen, I think a Running Man card would be pretty cool, but we do have a lot of Arnold related stuff in this movie. Cylon. Bogus Bill. Simon Said. Limited Henry. Wrecked Rico. Cyborg. More Tom Bunk goodness. Shriveled Ed. That looks like a rapping roof, but in space. Deformed Dinosaur Black. Another one I haven't seen that I think would have been great because it had a little bit of horror crossover would have been Event Horizon. Underappreciated movie, one of the scariest damn movies you've seen, and freaky as hell. If you haven't seen it, see it. And then you go, why didn't they put one of those cards in the set? Mind Over Matt. Multi Marty. Not Mine Mike. Baseballs. This also kind of has a little Star Trek feel to it because these look like trebles. I don't know if that was the goal when they made these or if they're just supposed to look like hairballs, but the trouble with trebles. Time Jump John. Piercing Snow Sam. Steampunk Peyton. Looks like one of these Time Warpers. Yep. Nuclear Walter. Very cool. Two left, folks. Say, even if the numbers went down, these collector's boxes are opening very much like bookworms, which, as fun as that set is, opening it was wretched. You didn't get much, and it looks like we're getting the same thing with these. Fallout Boyd, Lee Lulu, Questing Quincy, Terrestrial Thomas, Diminutive Dennis, because that had, oh man, not Dennis Hopper. Oh, my brain. The movie had Dennis. So yeah. I can't think of his name, but he was in that one. And Star Trek and villain. So yes, it is a Star Trek reference. Oh, we got a red. Look at that, right at the end. Shun Shun, one I don't even understand. Got a nice clock piece though. Is 68 of 75. Kai Jude in the black. Bill Brad, Presidential Preston, Allen Nation, Beauty Bee. That one's awesome. Their Twilight Zone reference, classic episode. I don't know if any of y'all used to watch the marathons they used to do. They always did one 4th of July and New Year's. It's always fun to watch. Streaming has kind of made it to where it's not quite the same, but sometimes I'd rather just do it traditionally and watch it on TV. Disgorge George, that is a Escape from New York reference. I was trying to figure this one out myself because it looks like he's barfing up atom bomb, and don't remember him barfing in the movie. The snake tongue is supposed to be like Snake Plissken, but I'm still not fully sold on why everything's going on here that's going on here. And we have Malcontent, which threw me for a loop for a little while, but that's obviously Nathan Fillion and Firefly reference. We have our last Tom Bunk card. That will be our last chance at a hit right there. So nothing else fancy. And a Cyborg. So we got the yellow auto. I'm gonna condemn this box, but I don't think it's anything out of the ordinary. At least we're not looking at 150 or 170, whatever the bookworms quantities of autographs were. So autograph still holds a little something, especially at 50. It's still a fairly low number, but no golds, only one red, and our favorite is always a sketch. I've still never pulled a plate, so that would be cool to get one of those, but I wasn't in the cards today. So thank you guys for watching my first opening of Intergalactic, and you will see more coming up in the future as I collectors and hobby boxes. We can call them hobby boxes again, although I don't think there's any difference. The hobby mark just kind of got thrown on there, I think, to make people feel better about the product, but there don't seem to be any kind of special odds for them. But they did move it to where the only place you can get a loaded sketch is in the hobby because there are no more blasters. So they do have those going for them, but the odds are so crazy on those. It's kind of unlikely you're going to get one. So you're going to get your blues in there. You have your normal rectangular sketches in there. I believe you can get panoramics in there, like collector's boxes, which cannot get shaped, and you cannot get triptych sketches in those. So we'll keep going, keep opening more, and see where we come out on this. All right, guys, thanks for joining me, and we will see you next time.